What's up guys, today we'll be going over the best hand cannons in PvE in Destiny 2 currently, and for the sake of the length of this video, we'll be breaking down the best role of each hand cannon, pretty much the god role of that hand cannon, the one that makes it unique and sets it apart from all the rest. I could easily just do Rampage Outlaw on every single hand cannon here pretty much, and it'd be kind of pointless. So we're just going to be looking at the role that sets it apart from the rest and makes it usable in different situations and things like that. There's going to be a lot of hand cannons in this video, a few in the kinetic slot and also a few in the energy slot. So a list of hand cannons we're going to be breaking down in this video is Midnight Coup, Austringer, Nation of Beast, Kindled Orchid, Trust, Waking Vigil, then also Spare Rations. So a lot of hand cannons, so let's go ahead and begin. First with the Midnight Coup, which comes with Outlaw and Rampage and has no mod slot or anything like that, but also has lightweight and it's a 150 RPM and comes from a Leviathan raid. So a lot of people call this hand cannon peak hand cannon performance in this game. They argue all you need is Outlaw Rampage, and this also has lightweight and is 150 RPM, so it's pretty much all you would ever need in this game. Outlaw is great for quick reloads, Rampage is good for being able to one-shot all the adds in front of you without a little bit of extra damage. Rampage is super easy to keep up, especially with Outlaw, so a hand cannon is pretty much the peak best designed hand cannon in the game, but as you'll see throughout the video, there are a lot of other hand cannons that are just as good, if not better, in different scenarios. Next hand cannon up will be the new Austringer from Menagerie with Demolitionist and Outlaw. Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. This weapon can also get Outlaw Rampage, but once again, it's a 140 without lightweight, so if you want to use Outlaw Rampage, I say just use Midnight Coup in the kinetic slot. So I don't think there's a point going after that role for PvE, and that's why I'm using Demolitionist instead of Rampage, because it offers a unique alternative to Midnight Coup in different scenarios. In scenarios where you're going to be using a lot of power ammo, you can use something like Hive, Fallen, or Taken Armaments and pair it with this hand cannon and get your grenade back very quickly so you can proc armaments more often and things like that. Also with Demolitionist, it usually takes 8 or 9 kills to get your grenade back, and this has an 11 magazine on it, so by the time you get your grenade back, you can throw it and reload and pretty much never have to reload. So Outlaw is pretty useless on this weapon if you fully take advantage of Demolitionist, which is why I would actually like to see it move to the other slot. That way roles like Demolitionist Rampage or Demolitionist Dragonfly would be possible on future hand cannons, and I would personally love that role with Drop Mag, but as of right now, Outlaw Demolitionist is probably the best role for Austringer that sets itself apart from the pack. You can always use Outlaw Rampage with like a Rampage spec, which you can argue is a little bit better than Midnight Coup in some scenarios, but anyways, that's my pick for Austringer. Up next will be Spare Rations, which is the closest thing to a year 2 Midnight Coup you can get, and this one has multi-kill clip, which is its unique perk. Then it can also get rapid hit, which he does not have. He has snapshot sights, which isn't bad, but you definitely want rapid hit in that slot also for the reload speed. And multi-kill clip is a very good perk. It works a lot like kill clip, but a lot like Rampage at the same time, where it can stack up to ×3 with 33, 66, and 100% damage buffs that last for 5 seconds each time. So it's a lot like Rampage and a lot like kill clip mixed together. Also, you can overlap the perks, so it's not like regular kill clip where you have to let it drop off before you can reproc it. So that's very good for uptime on the weapon. With rapid hit, you'll pretty much have multi-kill clip ×3 up at all times, which is going to be a higher buff than Rampage. So you can argue this is definitely the better hand cannon than Midnight Coup. It's a lightweight 150, same as Midnight Coup, and on top of all that, it has a mod slot for minor spec or Rampage spec if you have a Rampage one or whatever. So if you're strictly looking for an updated Midnight Coup in the kinetic slot, this is definitely the one to farm if you have not farmed it already, and you can get it from Reckoning on certain weeks. Up next will be the curated Nation of Beasts with Dragonfly and Outlaw, then also a Dragonfly spec on top of that for the increased blast radius. And this hand cannon is pretty much a throwback straight to Fatebringer from Destiny 1, which people back then called that, you know, the best hand cannon in the game because it had everything you ever needed, Outlaw and Dragonfly. And for a lot of the same reasons that Midnight Coup was considered, you know, peak hand cannon performance, this is in the same boat. You have Outlaw for quick reloads, you have Dragonfly for, you know, that really good AoE and clear. And for the most part, you don't need Rampage or kill clip or anything like that when you're killing red bars. You're going to be able to one-shot them without any damage buffs, so why not take advantage of Dragonfly, which is what makes this hand cannon so good. You can get this from the Last Wish raid, and it's a 140 without lightweight, which is one of its only downfalls, but it's still pretty much as solid as it gets for hand cannons in the game. Just like Spare Rations was an updated Midnight Coup, Waking Vigil in a lot of ways is also an upgraded Nation of Beasts. It also comes with Dragonfly, and I also have a Dragonfly spec on it. This time it does not come with any reload perks in the first slot, So I have Zen Moment. Also, there is no drop mag in the magazine options, so your reload is going to be mostly based on your gauntlets, either hand cannon loader or enhanced hand cannon loader, but this one is a lightweight 150, which means it's automatically better than Nation of Beasts in that department. 150s and 140s pretty much one shot all the same thing, so why not take advantage of the little bit quicker rate of fire? And also lightweight is more usable in PvE than, you know, any of the other intrinsic perks. So in my opinion, this is the little bit better version of Nation of Beasts that you can get from Dreaming City or Menagerie, so it's pretty easy to farm right now. As long as you can get a build around it for the reload speed, it feels way better than Nation of Beasts in almost every scenario, so definitely pick this one up and go farm it if you don't have it already. Next up will be Kindled Orchid from the Forges back in Black Armory. Mine has Rampage, Kill Clip, and Drop Mag, which is pretty much the god roll on Kindled Orchid, then also a Rampage spec on top of that to increase the duration of Rampage. And this one is all about doing high damage per shot. And in most scenarios, the damage that this thing outputs is way overkill for red bars and things like that. But if you're doing things with a lot of majors or a lot of, like, you know, knights, the higher tier red bars, this will be able to one shot almost all of them, if not like 2-shot, 3-shot most majors. Then on top of that, it can also pretty much one shot body shot almost every red bar in the game with both kill clip and rampage times 3. When you have drop mag on top of both of those perks, you're gonna have pretty much full uptime on both. You just gotta be careful not to overlap kill clip because you have to wait for the original kill clip to expire before you can reproc it, unlike multi-kill clip, so that can be an issue at times. But for the most part, if you just shoot down to the bottom of the magazine before you reload, you should be good at all times to have both perks up. And a good way to use this hand cannon is make sure to proc the reload right before you get up to majors or whatnot. That way you can have kill clip for them, because you don't really need kill clip on a lot of the red bars, and that's a pretty good way to not be wasting ammo with drop mag that often, and that's how I usually use it. Last but not least, what is in my opinion the best hand cannon in the game right now, Trust with Rampage, Dragonfly, drop mag, then a Dragonfly spec. And this hand cannon is a 180 RPM without lightweight, so this is the only 180 RPM hand cannon on the list, and it has a little bit of everything from the previous hand cannons. It has Rampage for that increased damage and ability to one shot almost every red bar in the game. Then it also has Dragonfly and Dragonfly spec for that really good AoE ad clear. It also has drop mag for that really good reload. Then also on top of that, it has the fastest rate of fire. So like I mentioned before, you're going to be able to one-shot almost every red bar in the game with most of these hand cannons with or without damage buffs. So why not take advantage of the quickest rate of fire, then also the best AoE ad clear with Dragonfly. And this does all of those things all at the same time, unlike any of the other hand cannons in the game. And right now you can farm this in Menagerie, so it's very easy to get this roll compared to what it used to be, where you just had to get it from rank ups in Gambit or powerful engrams from bounties. So this is a much more attainable weapon right now than it used to be, and it took me like roughly 20 pulls of Trust in the Menagerie to get this roll, and I definitely recommend everyone doing it, because it is by far the best hand cannon for PvE in the game. Some of the other ones are still really good in different scenarios, but for just general play, you don't really care about lightweight or anything like that, this is my go-to weapon. So overall, we talked about a lot of hand cannons in this video and broke down what made them unique compared to the rest. So which one should you be using or go farm? Well, that might come down to which ones you have currently. If you only have a Midnight Coup and Nation of Beasts, well, that's probably what you're going to be using. But if you have like a God Roll Kindled Orchid, you know, that might be usable in different scenarios, so it might just depend on what you have or what you're willing to farm. As you see right here, 3 of these hand cannons in this list you can farm in Menagerie right now, which is by far the best way to farm random rolls in this game. So that is Trust with a Desire in any purple, then Austringer with a Desire in any red, then also Wake and Vigil with a Desire in any green. And as I said, in my opinion, the best hand cannon in this list for PvE is Trust, so definitely go farm that Menagerie if you don't have one already. Once you start using a Trust with Rampage, Dragonfly, and Drop Mag, you will probably never go back to a different hand cannon, unless you need one in your kinetic slot, something like Midnight Coup or Austringer. Anyways, I think that's all I gotta say about these hand cannons in PvE. I'm not going to touch PvP that much in this video because depending on which platform you're playing on, it's going to vary greatly. I can say for PC with the right roll, Austringer is pretty much a legendary Ace of Spades. And something like Spare Rations is like an upgraded Dire Promise with random rolls, so a lot of people like that too. It just comes down to what platform you're on and also what type of playstyle you're going after for hand cannons in PvP. But like I said, I'm going to keep this video mostly just to the PvE side of it. Anyways, let me know which hand cannon and what role you use in PvE, or which roles you want to get on one of these hand cannons in the future to use. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.
You are both depressing and unhelpful. I think they want their drill back.